Most CMA students ignore MCQs from the study material. But in exams, many questions came directly from here. If you want to score more marks, you cannot skip this. Hello students, welcome back. In this series, we will first complete all important MCQs from the ICMAI study material. Then we will move to MCQs from the last 5 attempts and also cover MTP questions along with simple elimination tricks to solve you faster in exams. Let's start with the chapter 1. Question number 1. Which of the following is not a primary activity of value chain? So, value chain. Porter's value chain advises activity into primary and support activities. Primary activities which directly create values. There are the main activities involved in production and delivery is inbound logistics. It includes receiving, storing raw materials. Operations. It includes converting raw materials into finished goods. Outbound logistics. It includes delivery of products. Marketing and sales. It includes selling the product. And then service. After sale, service will start. So option A, B, C, all are primary activities. Now the support activities, which includes help primary activities. These supports the main activities like infrastructure, like finance, management, legal, etc. These are coming under infrastructure. HR management, technology development, procurement. Infrastructure is a support activity and not primary activity. Therefore, correct answer is option D, infrastructure. This is not covered under primary activity. Question number 2. Which of the following is not a secondary activity of value chain? In this, as we have already discussed above, that except the service part, all other 3 points are covered under primary activity and service will come under the secondary activities. Therefore, option C is correct, which is not a secondary activity. Question number 3. Which of the following is not a term normally used in value analysis? In value analysis, only specific value terms are normally used to evaluate a product. So, standard terms are use value, the function, usefulness of the product, what it does. Esteem value, that means the attractiveness, brand image or prestige. Cost value, the cost of producing the product, and exchange value, the market value and selling price. What about resale value? Resale value means value of the product when it sell again, that means second hand. This is not a standard term in value analysis. Therefore, correct option is resale value, which is normally not included in value analysis. Question number 4. A company has forecast sales and cost of goods sold. Inventory turnover is equal to cost of goods sold divided by average inventory for the coming year as rupee 25 lakhs and rupee 18 lakhs respectively. Cost of goods sale and average inventory value. The inventory turnover has been taken 9 times per year. In case the inventory turnover increases to 12 times and the short-term interest rate working capital is taken as 10%, what will be the saving in cost? Simply, we need to calculate the savings in cost. So, average inventory का formula is COGS divided by inventory turnover. When turnover is 9 times, at that time 18 lakhs. When it is 9 times, 18 lakhs divided by turnover times 9 is equal to 2 lakhs. And In case the inventory turnover increases to 12 times, that means inventory turnover will be 12 times. Now the average inventory will be 18 lakh divided by 12, 1 lakh 50,000. Therefore, reduction in inventory 2 lakh to 1 lakh 50,000. In the between 12 times to 19 times, reduction in inventory is 50,000. So 50,000 less money is tied up in inventory. Now we will calculate interest rate. Interest rate is given in question, it is 10%. Therefore, saving will be 50,000 ka 10%, 5,000. So correct option is D, 5,000. Now coming to the chapter 2, quality cost management. Question number 5. TQM stands for total quality management. It is a management approach where focus is on continuous improvement, ensure high quality in products or services, involve everyone in the organization, not just one dependent. Aim is customer satisfaction. Why other options are wrong? Because technical quantitative management, not a real concept. Theory of queuing management. It is related to waiting line theory, not TQM. It will cover under line theory. And none of the above. It is also incorrect because option C is correct. Total quality management. Question number 6. 4 P's of total quality management. Principle, guidelines, and philosophy of quality. It includes customer focus, continuous improvement, project, structured improvement activity, quality initiatives, problem, identifying and solving issues, process, improving process to ensure better quality. So, why other options are incorrect? Because option B, people, process, problem, and preparation, not standard 4 P's of PTM. So it is incorrect. Option C, product. Product identification. That means it is related to product, not recognized as a framework. So it is wrong. Next, none of the above. Incorrect because option A is correct. Simply, we need to understand principle, project, problem, and process. So, option A is correct. Question number 7. Praise stands for. Praise means it's a structured problem solving technique used in quality management. Here we can see breakdown of praise. P. Problem identification. Find the issue. R. Ranking. Prioritize the problems. A. Analysis. Study the root cause. I. Innovation. Generative new ideas, solutions. S. Solution. Implement the best solution. And E. Evaluation. Check results and effectiveness. Why other options are incorrect? Because option A, appreciating someone, general meaning. So it is not technical. Option number B, product recognition, adoption, invention, solution and evaporation. Incorrect explanation of praise. Option C, this is the correct answer. Problem identification, ranking analysis, innovation, solution and evaluation. Now coming to the question number 8. Six Sigma is about. So basically Six Sigma is data driven and statistical approach used to improve quality. It majorly focus on reducing defects, minimizing variations, using data and statistical tool like mean, standard deviation, control charts. So key idea for sigma is sigma itself a statistical term, standard deviations. Why other options are wrong? Option A, quality systems. 2 bore. Option B, quality control process. Only a part, not the main concept. And option D, none of the above. It is wrong because option C is correct. Statistical technique. Therefore, option C is correct. Next, DMI-ADV is a methodology associated with. Here we can see breakdown of DMI-ADV. D means define. Define the problems and goals. M, measure. Measure customer needs. I, identify. Identify possible solutions of that particular problem. A, analyze the best option. D, design the process product. V, verify. Test and verify results. This is also called Design Six Sigma. Why other options are wrong? Because A, Pareto analysis. This is just a tool which includes 80-20 rule and Six Sigma. This is the correct answer. Now, next question. Pareto analysis recognized as. Basically, Pareto analysis is based on the idea that 80% of problems come from 20% of causes. Few areas like few causes 20% create most of the impact of 80%, helps in prioritizing important issues. Why other options are wrong? 50-50 rule, no such concept in Pareto. 20-80 rule, reverse wording. It is incorrect form, it is 80-20 rule. So correct option is 80:20 rule. Next, cost of rework is a cost related to. Basically, cost incurred to fix defective products before delivering to customers. Since the defect is found inside the company, it is called internal failure cost. Cost of rework means cost incurred to fix defective products before delivery to customers. Since the defect is found inside, it is called internal failure cost. Types of quality cost. This is quick overview. Prevention cost. Avoid defects, training, planning. Appraisal cost like inspection and testing. Internal failure cost. Defects found before delivery, rework, scrap. External failure cost. Defects found after delivery. Why other options are incorrect? Because B, appraisal, only inspection, not fixing. So it is incorrect. C, prevention, avoiding defects, not correcting. There is option A is the correct answer, internal failure. Next is the cost incurred to ensure that failures do not happen. The question says cost incurred to ensure that failures doesn't happen. This clearly means avoiding defects before they occur. This is called prevention cost. Prevention cost basically spent to stop defects from happening. For example, training employees, quality planning, process improvement and maintenance. Why other options are incorrect? Because external failure cost. After product reaches customer, it will cause external failure cost. Okay. Option B, internal failure cost after defect occurs before delivery. So correct option is prevention cost, option C. Now coming to the next question. Which of the following is not the quality parameter for service organization? So the question asks which is not a quality parameter for service organizations. Service quality parameters includes consistency, same level of service every time, friendliness, behavior with customers, promptness, quick response, timely service. All these are important in service. Why durability is wrong? Because durability is not a service quality parameter. Because how long a product lasts, it is called as durability. There is related to physical goods like products, not services. So it is wrong answer. Correct option will be option C. That's it for part 1. We have covered important MCQs from chapter 1 and 2. In the next part, we will focus on chapter 3 numericals, which are very important for exams. So make sure you don't miss it. If you like this session, please hit the like button. Thank you.